Here's how you install a dishwasher. All right, now we're ready to connect the water line underneath the unit. So you need the elbow here. So this will go to the unit and this will go to your supply line. And I like to put just a little bit of dope on the edge here before I thread this on. So hand tight and then just one more turn here just to make sure it's secure. So here's where our water line connects. Feed the hose through the back. And then we're gonna put just a little bit of dope here too. And then you'll just thread that on. Be careful you don't cross thread it. Once it's hand tight, just give it another quarter turn with the wrench. I wanna make sure we funnel our cord through the back and then make sure our water cord is also coming out in a way that it's not gonna get snagged on anything. All right, last thing we have to connect is our dirty water hose. So you should have a clamp and you should be using the bent end or whatever end it says to use, connect to the washer. And then I'm gonna put just a little bit of pipe dope inside here just as lubricant. Don't connect it like this or it's gonna hit the side of the cabinet. You gotta have it going that way. All right, that was stupid. Now we can feed all of our wires and such back into our cabinet. First we're going to run our discharge water pipe, and this is going to go on the highest place possible going through the cabinet because this is going to be the high loop that keeps water from backing up from your sink back into your washer. You don't want that, so make this go from the other side of the cabinet as high as possible. All right, so you're going to feed your power cord through your hole, which you might have made bigger, and then your water supply line. And then you're gonna pull these further through as you're pushing the unit back. You wanna try to make sure it's not twisted, because that's just gonna twist up when you're trying to push it back. Now to mount the dishwasher, you can do it two ways. You can either mount it from the top, which will be these two little slots here. So you put them like this, and then you'll bend the back of it, or you can mount it from the side if you have enough wood that goes back far enough. I don't. So if you're mounting from the side, you would use this little hole here, put the bracket in, you would cut this part of the bracket off, and then just drill from the inside out to your wood. I recommend pre-drilling into the wood of the cabinet, and then they give you little screws to just drill to secure the bracket to the side of the cabinet. So we're just gonna use the two here, and then once you get it in, you wanna actually twist the little tab here to keep, so that kind of locks it in. Twist the tab.